Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. And in today's video, I'm going to be putting two eye looks together with a newer palette in my collection. I've had it for a month, close to a month. And my plan was to film with it right when I got it. And then other stuff was planned already. So I'm finally sitting down to play with this beautiful palette. And this is the Cosmology palette from Beauty Moon Cosmetics, which is a UK indie brand that I am madly in love with. Every time I order something from this brand, the brand owner then throws in a few extras, which is just so amazing. The customer service of this brand is top notch. The brand owner is just incredible. She's one of the most supportive people here on YouTube, on Instagram. I just adore her. So playing with this palette today is going to be fun for lots of reasons. But look at this color story, you guys. It's so beautiful. So many fun, beautiful, colorful options. Now this shade right here called Neutron, which I'm going to be using in the first look, this was broken, but I was able to press it back into the pan, and it had nothing to do with how it was packaged. The brand owner packaged it perfectly. I'm just pretty sure that the postal person plays some kind of rough sport with it out in the street before he decides to put it in my mailbox. But I am just thrilled to play with this. So I think for this first look, what I'm going to be using is Frequency, Alpha, and then I'm trying to decide between Neptune or Nova, maybe all four of those, I don't know. And then for the shimmer shade, I'm going to use Neutron, but I'm also thinking about maybe popping Nebula into this as well. It's just, this is such a beautiful multi-chrome, that I don't want to take away from the shiftiness of it by adding another shimmer, but we'll see. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use both, but definitely this. And then in my second look, I want to use Venus, Celeste, Orion, and then this beautiful shade here called Comet. And I might even put a little bit of ash in there too. And then I definitely want to use this again, of course, on my channel, maybe do like another 2-3 looks video with it. My plan initially was to do a 3 looks video, but I have other stuff planned out, and I don't know, it's just easier for me with my life and my filming schedule to just do a 2 looks video with it right now. But I'm super excited. Of course, I have both brows done, and this eyelid is primed in the Juvia's Place Prep Prime Eye Primer. All right, so starting off with this shade right here called Frequency, putting that in my transition area using a Refer 15 brush. All right. So I'm 50 now, 50 years old. I had a great birthday. It was really nice. I actually took Friday off of work, which was awesome because, you know, who wants to work on their birthday? And especially their 50th birthday, right? I feel like I've worked enough. I should be able to take my 50th birthday off, which was wonderful. And I just had a really nice, relaxing day. It was great. And I actually created a makeup look for an Instagram challenge, the Creative Art with Heart challenge, which the look was a little crazy. It was, I admit. The prompt was multiple choice or monochromatic multiple choice. And Leia Evangelista, who is the host, she will give you like several different things you can choose from. So like, you know, the goal is monochromatic, so one color. And then I think it was like animal or futuristic, or I don't know, there were a few things you could choose from. And I decided, how about I turn myself into a pink fish? And I had this idea in my head of what I wanted it to look like. And I went for it, and it didn't look like the way I thought it was going to come out in my head. Because you know, a lot of it is, I mean, I have like eyeshadows and stuff, but I don't really have like any of the like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to word it, like the products that you need to like do like a special effects type of makeup look. I don't have any of those things really. And I'm not super artistic, and I'm not super creative when it comes to things like that. You know, I'm just like, I mean, there's lots of stuff I probably could have figured out to use, but I just didn't. So what I did was I made what I wanted to look like fish scales on my nose up onto my forehead. And then I did like a monochromatic pink eye look. I made my brows pink. And then I made fish lips, or tried to, with the pink lipstick. So, you know, at first I'm like, I am not posting this on my Instagram. And I was like, you know what? You made the look and you need to just post it. So I did. I went for it. And people were very gracious. I think most of that was just pity likes, which is fine. You know, I mean, if they want to pity like my post, that's great. But it was pretty suspect. So yeah, I mean, you know, it was fun and I enjoyed myself, but it just made me really realize that like I am not artistic at all. You know, like I can put eye looks together, sure, but beyond that, I'll leave it to somebody else. Absolutely. So I do want to continue to take part in those challenges, but I'm going to do it based on my skill set, right? I'm not gonna like try to be somebody or something that I'm not, because it just didn't really work out. But it was fun, so that's good. And this shade is absolutely gorgeous. It's like that bright, like vibrant green apple shade. It's so pretty and it's very nicely pigmented. Okay, so now I want to deepen up the crease. I'm going to go into Alpha to do that. It was so wonderful because my grandson was here. My daughter and my son-in-law and my grandson were here over the weekend, and we had so much fun. It was wonderful. It went by so fast. It always does. Every time I spend time with them, it just flies by, you know? And I hate that because I could spend the rest of my life with him every single day of my life, and my daughter and my son-in-law, you know? But, you know, my Nonny heart, I just love spending time with my grandson. So we had a blast. He just is such a fun little guy and so happy and really cuddly, and you know, he'll like run around the house for a little while playing with his toys, and then he just comes up to you and just gives you a big hug and plants a nice big kiss on you, you know? I just love it. So fun. And then Sunday morning, before the kids had to go to a baby shower of one of Sydney's friends, we went to my dad's house and had breakfast, kind of, you know, for my birthday. So that was really nice. Really a nice birthday weekend. It was wonderful. So I'm not sure when we'll see baby again, but I'm assuming that we'll be going down to visit them in the next couple of weekends or whatever, I'm sure. And then baby's actually going to be spending the night with grandpa and I by himself. In August, mama and daddy are going to a concert, and we're keeping him overnight, which does make me a little nervous because he nurses at night. But she's, you know, he's slowly weaning off that. I'm gonna go back into Frequency. That's a beautiful green shade too. Both these greens are lovely and they're jiving together very nicely. But I'm hopefully by then he's completely weaned, and then it won't be an issue, because I don't know. Thinking about trying to get a baby down, a 2-year-old down that still nurses is like, because, you know, that's what helps him go to sleep is nursing. So, but we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be fine. He will play himself out to where he's just exhausted and he just crashes. And he doesn't always nurse. You know, he doesn't always nurse to go to sleep, but, you know, lots of times he does. And it's basically just when he goes down for like a nap or bedtime. He doesn't nurse any other time. So you guys are like, okay, thanks for sharing. Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I just want to go directly into Nova, or I think I'm going to start off with Neptune and deepen up the crease a little bit more and go into my outer V, and then go into Nova. I could even put the black matte in here, but I think I'm not going to do that. Trying to think if I should use, I'll use this brush, I think, one of my Morphe brushes for the Neptune shade. Okay. And I had not washed my brushes in, I don't know how long, weeks. I mean, I have a ton of brushes, so I wasn't really using the same brushes over and over again, but I do that sometimes. I mean, I just use my color switch or my microfiber towel, you know, and I'm the only one using my brushes. So to me, that's not a huge issue. I know that some people are like, oh my God, I would never do that. Or, you know, I wash my brushes after every use. I get it. And I used to do that. I used to always wash my brushes after every use, but I just don't do that. Plus, I feel like I've noticed that when I do that, my brushes get really yucky. Like, they just don't last as well because, you know, they just don't. So I just try to be more mindful of that and not wash them constantly, especially natural hair brushes. Janny, she loaned me, or didn't loan them to me. She gifted me the Refer brushes, and they're natural hair brushes. And at first I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to wash these all the time. She's like, nope, you don't want to do that all the time with natural hair brushes or you're going to ruin them. So, you know, obviously don't do that with my natural hair brushes. But it was getting to the point where I had no clean brushes left, you know. So I thought, you better wash them. Took me over an hour to wash all my brushes last night. But I got them done, so that was great. And I'm very happy about that. That's really nice. It's deepening up very nicely. And I'm trying to go more light-handed because the Beauty Moon Cosmetics formula is very pigmented. The matte shades are very pigmented. And it's easier for me to start off with less and build than it is to have a ton right from the very beginning. I'm just not that. That's just not me. You know, I have to like kind of slowly build into it. I'm going to go back into alpha a little bit. Just take that edge off a little bit if I can. So yeah, I just go slow and add as I go. Oh, and also my husband took me shopping for my birthday, which was wonderful. He got me a new purse, and then he got me some perfume oil that I love. And I'm going to give this brand a big shout out. This is not sponsored. They don't even know who I am. But I have found the Sand and Fog is the brand name perfume oils at TJ Maxx. And they are incredible. They're incredible. I have one on right now. It's Violet and Sandalwood, and it smells so good. It's so nice. And basically I just, you know, I put on like unscented lotion, and then I put the oil all over, you know. And I don't know that I need to do both, but I don't know. I don't love the feel of oil like directly on my skin. So putting it over the top of a lotion is a little nicer for me. But I mean, it just smells so nice. It's a very subtle, very soft smell, and I just love it. Oh, it's so nice. So I got 2 of the Violet and Sandalwood body oils at TJ Maxx. He tried to convince me to not go to TJ Maxx because he's like, oh, we always go to TJ Maxx. Let's go somewhere where you don't normally go to shop, and I'll get you some fun stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but I know what I want at TJ Maxx. I know where everything is. He said, well, let's go to like Ulta or Sephora or whatever. And I'm like, I don't need to go to Ulta or Sephora. I have enough makeup. Holy crap. And, you know, I have so much makeup. I don't even, you know, it's taken me forever to film with stuff because, you know, anyway, so yeah, got me those. And then as we were leaving TJ Maxx, he took me across the street to a salon, and he bought me a massage. So I'm getting a massage done Friday after work. Okay, I love this. I love it. So now I want to deepen up the outer V with Nova. And of course, you know, I started getting stressed over the weekend about my age because I'm like, I'm a half a century old, and I've lived, you know, over half my life now. And oh my God. And I started panicking about that. And I just kind of forced myself to stop. It's like, you're 50. You can't go back in time, you know, you can't unage yourself. And let's just focus on the fact that you're 50, you're still here, and let's just enjoy it, you know, and relish the time from here to the end, you know, just relish the time, have fun, go for it, you know. So that's what I'm trying to focus on, not focus on, oh my God, I'm 50 and I'm an old lady, you know, because I used to think that 50 was really old. Now I don't feel that so much, you know. Like I remember thinking like in my teens and my 20s, like, oh my God, 50. Like I remember vividly when my mom was 50, I was 20 and thinking, man, she's old. And I don't feel that now. Alrighty, the mattes are done. Now let's go into the shimmers. And I am gonna put Nebula right there. And then I'm gonna put Neutron towards the front. And I will use my Refer O2 brush. Okay, let's do this, baby. Ooh, this is gorgeous. It's got like and it's purple, but it's got a really pretty like deep blue in it too. Yes. All right. I'm glad I decided to use 2 of the shimmers in this look and not just the neutron shade. I mean, oh my God. This by itself would be absolutely gorgeous too. I'm going to use the neutron shade. I have to, because that shade, I have a very strong bond with that shade because I nursed it back to life. So I really want to use it today. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. It's honestly, I'm just going to say this. It surprises me that more people don't use brands like this. You know, like this brand and Ladybug Glow. I mean, really it does, because they create such beautiful shimmer shades. Why wouldn't everybody want to try this? I don't know. I mean, really, this is absolutely incredible. It's got this beautiful, vibrant blue to purple shift. It is incredible. And I didn't know that. I didn't know it was going to have a shift. I just thought, oh, it's a purple shimmer. Huh. Now look at it. Hello. Oh, that is so gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so now let's go into Neutron. And I think I'm going to use this brush here. These little brushes that come in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, they're nice. I like them. I like this brush. This one, I mean, whatever. Take it or leave it. But the little flat brush on this side, oh, it's so pretty. Or the shade's pretty. The brush isn't necessarily pretty. It just does a good job. Okay, let's try this now. Oh, yes. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is stunning. Oh, yes. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, I love it, I love it, I love it. A little bit more on the brush here. Oh, and oh man, it's just this beautiful, buttery, opaque, delicious formula. God, that's nice. You know, and it just stays right where you put it. You know, that's what I love about the Beauty Moon Cosmetics Shimmer formula. It's like, doesn't have that like airy quality that sometimes shimmers can have. I don't know, like foof. This does not have a foof to it at all. It's just that thick, buttery, yet kind of sticky formula too, you know? It's just incredible. God, that's beautiful. Those two together are absolutely stunning because the shifts are just amazing. Okay, I am going to go back in with Nebula with my finger and just kind of smush these together a little bit better so they're not quite so, you know, And yeah, this is incredible, you guys. Absolutely incredible. Oh, God, gorgeous. And at some point, I am just going to use Nebula across my entire lid. I mean, that you could just put the Nebula shade across your lid and be done. And or the Neutron shade. Yeah, I mean, either one of them. They're gorgeous. Holy crap. Okay, I'm just going to kind of take this brush and just kind of feather. Okay, I am finished. I love this look so much. So, of course, I'll go off camera, do my other eye, the rest of my face, and I'll come back. So this, of course, is finished look number 1, and I am already madly in love with this eyeshadow palette. I am. Wowza. So I'll show you the palette again before moving on to look number 2, but let me show you just a few things I threw on my face for this finished look. On my lips, I used a product from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. This is the Lip Icon in shade M10 or M10. I'm not exactly sure how to say that. I was trying to decide what lip color to pull in. I thought maybe a dark purple or maybe like a bright pink. And as I was digging around in my tub, I found this and I was like, oh, perfection. Because this is such a beautiful lip shade and it goes with anything really. And I just felt like because I have maybe a more bold eye look to maybe just settle the lip down just a little bit, but still have a little bit of for my lip color too. And I felt like this worked really well for that. It's a beautiful shade. It's a really nice formula. It feels really nice on the lips. It's not sticky or drying or anything like that. And it stays put pretty much all day. And then for my upper lids, I line them with the Revolution Beauty Renaissance Flick Felt Tip Liner in black. I'm loving this. And then I used my Gifted from Tarte mascara. Now I do have a mascara from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. and I just didn't use that in this look, but I'll use it in look number 2. So now let's talk about the eyeshadow palette, Cosmology, Beauty Moon Cosmetics. First impressions are very good of this palette. I just loved all the shades that I pulled together for this look today. I did use a combination of Alpha, Frequency, and Nova on my lower lash lines. I think it looks really pretty. I popped Cosmos in my inner corners. It's this beautiful like pink and purple flippy shade. So gorgeous. And I am telling you, the shimmers in here, these two that I used, Nebula and Neutron, are absolutely stunning. Opaque, buttery deliciousness. I love how this look turned out. It was so much fun to put these shades together. And I'm so excited to put another look together. So without any further ado, let's get on to look number 2. So I am back to create another look with the Beauty Moon Cosmetics Cosmology palette. I had so much fun yesterday putting that look together, and I got a ton of compliments on my look. That was so awesome. So for this look, I really want to brighten things up. I thought about throwing in this black matte here called Matter. Yeah, right? Geez, I think it says Matter. But I don't know. I just really want to focus on the brighter shades today. Yeah, Matter. So I think what I will do today is use Venus, I think Celeste and Orion. Maybe not both. We'll see. We'll see how things come together. And then for the shimmer shades, I'm thinking of using Ash and Comet. I might even throw a little bit of Paradox in. But I just really want to have like a bright, vibrant summer look. That's what I'm thinking, right? I mean, it's summertime. Why not? It's hotter than hell outside. Let's join in on the heat, right? So I do have my brows done. This eyelid is primed in the Juvia's Place Prep Prime Eyeshadow Primer. I always want to say the P. Louise, but that's not what I'm using. And what I'm going to do is put one of these little stickers on my face because I want to have a nice crisp line out here. So I'll pop this right there. Yeah, okay, let's go. So what I'll do is start off with Venus, putting that like in my outer V and in my crease, and then I'll lighten it up with a couple of the other shades in here. And I'm going to use a Rephr 14 to start off with. Yes. Yeah, I do really want to use the black matte. I was thinking about maybe popping that on my lower lash lines, but I think what I'm going to do actually, whoa, this is very pigmented. Holy crap. But I think what I'm going to do is put either green or maybe purple on my lower lash lines with this. Just kind of jazz up the lower lash line, you know? Because I can't really put any of these mattes I'm using on my upper lid today on my lower lash lines because I'll look sick. And sometimes the sick look looks good on me, but most of the time it doesn't look that great on me. So I just thought, nah, I'll pass on the pinks and orangey stuff on my lower lash lines today. And just add some, you know, some fun to the lower lash line. Why not? Yeah, this is absolutely stunning. Very pigmented, and it's blending well or applying easily. You know, just it's doing its thing. I'm loving it. It's awesome. I got some really nice birthday gifts from other folks in my life too. Jan Van sent me this amazing like water tumbler. It's like really big and it's got this beautiful quote on it about turning 50. I'll show that in a future video for sure. And then she also got me a sash and a crown. It says 50 and fabulous, and then the crown says 50. It's really cute. And then she got me a box of like retro candies, and it says 1974 was a great year, something like that. And there's all these just amazing candies that I haven't had in years. Like there were like candy cigarettes in there. So cute. Sugar daddies, sugar babies, like hot tamales, Mike and Ike's, which I do have those on occasion now still. Let's see what else. Like these taffies, now and laters, all kinds of fun stuff. Just really cool. Those little butterscotch candies and those strawberry flavored candies that come in the strawberry looking wrappers, you know, those individual little candies. So fun. And I've eaten quite a bit of it. And I did share a little bit with my husband, but it's really fun to have. And then Shawnee got me a gift card, and this is TMI, but I'm just going to tell you, I need some new underwear so bad. Because the underwear that I've had forever, and it's just like falling apart. It's not cute. So I did go onto Amazon and pick out some really cute undies. So that's nice. And then my dear friend Michelle sent me a gift card and for Amazon. And so I got a few things off Amazon, which I'll show you in a future haul video. So that'll be fun. I love this shade. I think it's gorgeous. So now I want to take that edge down a little bit. So I'm trying to decide if I want to go into Orion or Celeste. I mean, I could do both. I'm thinking of just going into Orion. I think that would look, oops, I put my finger in it. I think that would look really cool. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I got some really nice cards from Kimmy, my Kimmy Poo, hanging out with Kim, and Charlie, Peanut Butter Beauty. That was so nice. And let me see, I got some just wonderful birthday wishes from so many people. I mean, it was just so awesome. It was really awesome. Really appreciated all the love I got for my birthday. Really made me feel loved and special and was awesome. So, and I am just blown away by how awesome people are in my life. You know, I haven't always had that. I haven't always had a lot of awesome people in my life. So to be 50 and have so many cool, amazing, generous, thoughtful, loving people in my life really means the world to me. That is gorgeous. I'm really liking these two together. That's the thing I'm really noticing about this palette so far. I mean, this is only my second look with it, but the shades are jiving really, really well together, and they just look really nice. And these mattes blend like basically by themselves, you know? I'm not putting a whole lot of elbow grease into this blend here, and it's just working out very nicely. That is gorgeous. Very like sunrisey, sunsetty, whatever. But beautiful. It's really nice. I think that all blended together beautifully. So now I'm really trying to figure out if I should throw Paradox in this too, or just stick with these two. You know what? Let's just go ahead and throw that in. So Paradox will be here, Ash will be in the middle, and then Comet will be towards the front. This shade is like a pink and green flippiness going on. I just thought that would look really cool. And I'm not going to spray these shimmers. Well, I'm not going to spray Paradox because I just don't feel like I need to, you know? So let's just apply it dry and see what happens here. Oh, yeah, that is stunning. That is gorgeous. You know what I might do? I think, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to take this all the way out here. I am going to take it all the way out here. I just think that would look really cool to have the shimmer come all the way out to the outer corner. You know, I know that that's maybe not what's usually done with shimmers, but I really like how that looks. I really do. And I think having that crisp edge will look really cool with it too. We'll see. Maybe not, but I think it will. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. That is freaking gorgeous because it's got that like red and orangey stuff going on. Beautiful, and it's very metallic. God, these shimmers are stunning. I can't wait to use the rest of them. I will definitely do another 2, maybe even a 3-look video with this. Absolutely. I have so many plans for multiple looks videos. As you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, because I talk about that often. But I sit with my notebook full of my eyeshadow palettes and just geek out over that. I'm gonna go back into Venus a little bit. Just kind of blend around the edge, outer edge of the shimmer. I just like have all these plans for stuff I want to do. And I don't really like, I don't ever like write down what I'm gonna do with palettes. I just, you know, sit down and figure it out as I'm sitting here. I mean, I might think about, like, look at it before I sit down to film, going back in with this shade, and just kind of get a rough idea. But I don't know. I usually can figure it out as I'm sitting there staring at the palette, you know? I don't really need to, like, take notes on what I want to do, because I might change my mind, you know? You never know. God, that is so beautiful. So now I'm going to put Ash right in the center, and again go into Ash, the orangey shimmer. Oh yeah, well, it's kind of orangey gold. That's really pretty. Okay, put this here. Oh, oh my gosh. It's got a subtle, very subtle pink hue to it too. Holy crap. This is amazing. Wow. Hello. That's gorgeous. Oh, yes, that's beautiful. And then I think what I'll do is go in with my finger just a skosh, just to make that blend a little, or smush together a little bit better. It's gorgeous. I love it. Okay, just going in with my finger a little bit with ash, that kind of, or this one right here. Just kind of smushing these together a little bit. It is going to be 97 degrees today. I'm so ready for this heat to go away. And then it drops down to like 85 on Wednesday, which, hallelujah for 85. Still too hot, but I'll take it. That, it looks so good. Actually, wait a minute. I'm gonna go back into Paradox a little bit too. Look at that. It's just buttery, but it's kind of got that, like, this is my favorite kind of shimmer formula that has that kind of like sticky quality to it. I don't know how to describe it other than to say sticky. I mean, it's not like sticky, like gooey sticky, you know, but just has that good stick a minute that just sits right on your lid perfectly. God, that is so beautiful. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Comet. Put that down towards the front part of my lid. And I wouldn't say that these shimmers are flaky. I mean, I don't know, maybe just a teeny tiny bit, but they don't feel or look flaky. They're just awesome. Okay, put this here. Oh yeah. Yes, yes, yes. That is gorgeous. Oh, that is super cool. I love it. I might actually just need to use my, well, this one might be a little bit, yeah, this one's a little flaky actually. I just get done saying they're not flaky. Whatever. I'm gonna pull my eyelid just a little bit here. Oh God, that is so pretty. And it's got that green, and then you can also see some pink in there. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And I mean gorgeous. I thought about doing like a real cut crease today with this, and maybe I should have, but I don't know. The stickaminess of the shimmers, you know, you don't, I just feel like they just right across the lid. You know, this I guess is a faux cut crease. I don't know, but yeah, this is so nice. It's very rainbowy. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with my finger into Comet. I mean, look at, see, you can see the green and then the pink. Can you see that? Okay. Just kind of smush that on here too. Damn, that is so pretty. Jeez. Yeah, this palette is incredible. I think the brand owner, the sweetheart, she posted one of my pictures I put up yesterday on Instagram. She put it on her Beauty Moon Cosmetics page. And I think she did say that there's still a few of these palettes left. And I do have a code. It's Erica15, saves you 15%. It's affiliated, but I mentioned this multiple times. I don't get any kickback. I just ask her to hold on to it for me, and then she can apply it to stuff I'm gonna buy in the future. Okay, I'm gonna go back around with Venus just a teeny tiny minute, not a lot, just to kind of incorporate that edge of that shimmer a little better, which I don't know that I need to do that, but I'm doing it. So if you guys are thinking about picking up this palette, if you've never tried, I mean, you know, I really don't want to shove things down people's throats. I don't. But I'm just saying, if you're looking for a beautiful indie brand that you've never tried before, I do recommend trying this brand. I mean, I love this brand. Okay, going into Orion. I mean, of course I do. I wouldn't be sitting here filming with this palette if I didn't love the brand, right? But I mean, I've just been so thoroughly impressed by everything I've gotten from Beauty Moon. Just amazing. I'm going to take this off now because I love doing this. Oh, look how pretty that is. And I do have some funk from my primer that I'll take off with the white, but I am gonna go off camera, do my other eye, the rest of my face, and I'll come back. So this, of course, is finished look number 2 and my final look for this video. And I'm telling you right now, I am madly in love with this eyeshadow palette. I love both looks for this video. I don't think I could pick a favorite if somebody paid me to. So I will show you just a few things I throw on my face for this finished look, and then I will show you the palette again and ooh and ah over it. Okay, so on my lips, I used a lippy from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. This is in the shade number 62. I just felt like the reddish orange would look really good with this eye look. I do have kind of like a terracotta shade from this brand, same component, same formula, and then a darker brown. I thought about the darker brown, but then I was like, no, I think this will look really nice. And this fills so good on my lips. It's just lovely, and the shade is beautiful. On my upper lids, I did use my Revolution Beauty Renaissance Flick Felt Tip Liner in black again. I started off using the red liner that I have from ZC, but I'm telling you, these shimmers are so dynamic that the reddish eyeliner just kind of got swallowed up. So I went with this, my old standard. I love it. And then I did use my Beauty Moon Cosmetics mascara today. I love this mascara. It's very lengthening and thickening, and it's just a really nice formulation. And the wand is really nice too. I love this kind of wand. It's a little bit bushier, maybe DVD, but it works really well. I love it. And then I also grabbed one of my highlighters from Nomad. This is Kiss of Sun, and threw this on my face and also in my inner corners. I just felt the peachy gold would look really pretty with this eye look, and I love it. Love it. So fun. Okay, so now let's talk about the palette. Beauty Moon Cosmetics Cosmology palette. The mattes that I use for both looks are so pigmented and so blendable. I mean, they literally just blended themselves. I didn't have to put a lot of effort into blending the matte shades that I used, not at all. And the shimmer shades are just gorgeous, dynamic and buttery and thick. And like I said, they have just the perfect amount of stickum in there, you know, love it. For this look on my lower lash lines, I used Alpha and Frequency. I put Alpha towards the outer part and then Frequency towards the inner part. I just thought the green would look cool, especially since I put Comet towards the front. It has that kind of green and pink shift. Love it. And the vibrancy of this look is what I just love. And I'm so happy that I took this shade, what's this called, Paradox, all the way out to the outer part of my lid. I think that looks really beautiful. This shade was gorgeous. This shade is absolutely stunning. Neutron. Let's see, Nebula is gorgeous. I also loved Cosmos, putting that in my inner corners for look number 1. Oh, and I cannot wait to use the rest of these shades. The only shades I didn't use, let's see, was Matter and Celeste. And then I didn't use this shade here called Cluster or Asteroid. So I will be using those shades in future videos, or in a future video. I mean, who knows? I might film 15 more videos with this palette. Who knows? But I definitely want to pull this out again and do another couple looks with it for you guys. Absolutely. This was so fun. So my first impressions of this palette are very high. I love it. I love it so much. And, you know, I don't want to push things down your guys' throats, but if you want to try an amazing UK indie brand, I would highly recommend, I can't highly recommend it enough, checking out this brand, because the brand owner creates such beautiful products, singles and liquid shadows and lip bees and, oh gosh, highlighter, all kinds of stuff. You know, I've used several of their products in videos, and I just love everything I have tried thus far from this brand. So let me know what you think of these looks, which look you like the best. Let me know if you've tried anything from Beauty Moon Cosmetics yet. We can have a big love fest for Beauty Moon Cosmetics in the comment section. And I'm gonna say it one more time. I will be filming with this palette again, probably within the next month or so. I mean, I got a lot of stuff I gotta get through, but this will definitely be coming back onto my channel. And then also I need to do a couple look video with the Divergence palette from this brand as well. Yes! Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye!
Drop it.